Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 2 and name of the chapter 2 is the microorganisms, friends and foe. Listen to microorganisms, friends and foe. Microorganisms, microorganisms, friends and foe. Friends and foe. Yesterday I told you what is the microorganism, and today I will tell you kinds of microorganism. Today I will tell you kinds of microorganism. Kinds of microorganism. Kinds of microorganisms. Kinds of microorganisms. Major kinds of microorganisms. Major kinds of microorganisms. First one is the bacteria. What is the first one? First one is the bacteria. First microorganism is the bacteria. And second microorganism, fungi. Second microorganism is the fungi. And third one is the protozoans. Protozoans. And fourth one is the algae. Fourth one is the algae. And fifth one is the viruses. Fifth one is the viruses. Kinds of microorganism. So first one is the bacteria. Second one is the fungi. Third one is the protozoans. Fourth one is the algae. And fifth one is the viruses. What is the fifth one? Fifth one is the viruses. And viruses are the smallest of all microorganism. Virus is the smallest of all microorganism. It is the smallest one among all microorganisms. So kinds of microorganisms. Which one is the first one? Bacteria, fungi, protozoans, algae and viruses. And viruses is the smallest microorganism out of them. And they are quite different from other microorganism. And you can see that microbiology is subdivided into a number of diverse fields centering around the kinds of organisms under study. So first, bacteriology. Study of bacteria is called the bacteriology. Bacteriology. Study of bacteria is called the bacteriology. Study of bacteria is called the bacteriology. What it is called? It is called the bacteriology. Study of bacteria is called bacteriology. Then virology. Study of viruses is called the virology. Study of viruses is called the virology. What it is called? It is called the virology. Study of viruses is called the virology. And then phycology. Study of algae. Phycology. Phycology. Study of algae is called the phycology. What it is called? The phycology. And then mycology. Study of fungi is called the mycology. Study of fungi is called the mycology. And protozoology. Study of protozoans is called the protozoology. Protozoology. So in this kinds of microorganisms, you seen that it is first one is the bacteria, second one is the fungi, third one is the protozoans, fourth one is the algae and fifth one is the viruses. and in out of them, viruses is the smallest microorganisms. Viruses is the smallest microorganisms. And now you can come here. Study of bacteria is called the bacteriology. What it is called? Study of bacteria is called the bacteriology. Study of fungi is called the mycology. Study of fungi is called the mycology. Now come to the protozoans. Study of protozoans is called the protozoology. Study of protozoans is called the protozoology. Study of algae is called the phycology. Study of algae is called the phycology. Now come to the viruses. Study of viruses is called the virology. Study of viruses is called the virology. So I think all of you understood till here. I told you about the kinds of microorganism, how many types are there, and what its study called. Bacteriology means study of bacteria, mycology means study of fungi, protozoology means study of protozoans, phycology means study of algae, and virology means study of viruses are called the virology. Now come to the viruses lack a cellular structure. It is the non-living and it lives in the living organisms or it is lived in the living creatures, and but it can reproduce inside cells of the host organism. It is the non-living, but it is reproduce only inside cells of the host organism, that is the living creature. It can reproduce in the host. Host means living organism. Host is the living organisms. You can see that host is the living organisms, and it can reproduce there only. So viruses is a non-living and it can reproduce in the host, and host is the living organisms. And after that, these microorganisms in structure, it can be unicellular and consisting of only one cells, that is the bacteria, and some algae and protozoans, or multicellular many cells. These are the unicellular. Unicellular means single cell. Unicellular. Unicellular means their body structure, it consists of only single cell. You can see that body structure is consist of only single cell. They are called the unicellular. Means body structure is consist of only single cell. And multicellular organism, their body structure is consist of many cells. Multicellular. Body consists of many cells. That is the difference between unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular, body consists of only single cell. Multicellular, body consists of many cells. Example of the unicellular organisms, you can see that bacteria, fungi, protozoans, algae, viruses. They are comes under the unicellular organisms. Plants, you can see that algae, fungi and bacteria. Animals, that is the protozoans. And multicellular or microorganism, that is the algae, Volvox, Spirogyra, Nostoc. And so this is the difference between unicellular and multicellular organisms. I think all of you understood till here. Now I will discuss about the unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms, that means the single cell. Body is consist of only single cell. So I will tell you about the unicellular organisms. So you can see what is the unicellular organisms. I will tell you what is the unicellular organisms. You can see in the diagram unicellular organism. Unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms. Unicellular organism. You can see that in case of plants. In case of plants, you will see that algae, that is the Chlamydomonas, algae, Chlamydomonas, algae, Chlamydomonas, and cholera, chlorella, and you can see that fungi. In case of fungi, that is the yeast. In case of fungi, it is the yeast, and bacteria. In case of plants, bacteria. So this is the unicellular, means body is made up of only single cell. So in case of plants, you can see that algae, that is the Chlamydomonas and chlorella. In case of fungi, example yeast, and in bacteria. Now come to the, this is all about the plants, and now come to the animals. What is the animals? So in case of animals, you can take the examples of the protozoans. Protozoans, many examples are there. Protozoans means unicellular. So in case of protozoans, you can see that amoeba, euglena, paramecium. Many examples are there. You can see amoeba, euglena, paramecium, and this is the examples comes under the protozoans. These is the examples that is comes under the protozoans. First one is the amoeba, second one is the euglena, and third one is the paramecium. There comes under the protozoans. I think all of you understood till here. Unicellular organisms, you know that what is the unicellular? Body is made up of the single cell only. They are called the unicellular. And in case of plants, algae, examples I will tell you, Chlamydomonas and chlorella. And in fungi, example yeast, and bacteria. And in case of animals, protozoans, examples amoeba, euglena, and paramecium. So, and in case of multicellular microorganisms, what is the multicellular microorganisms? You can see here multicellular organisms. In case of algae, you can see that Volvox spirogyra, and spirogyra, and fungi, bread molds, and aspergillus. So this is the multicellular microorganism. So till here all of you take revision.